All right, starting. I just crammed a bunch of McDonald's down my gullet. Like I'm a pelican and it's fish. All right. Preparing solution. What's up? Here. Boom. I just ate so many fries. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Unity, let me go. But they never will. I'm going to load my old save today from last week because I just got it ready. I just got it where I wanted it to be. Now I wait. I have jury duty next week, possibly. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just waiting. Anything exciting happened this week? There was a Titanic submersible. Killed everyone on board. There were no survivors. Just wait. I might have to restart Unity because it's Unity. We'll see. Hang on. Unity. God, I hate Windows 11 sometimes, man. I tell you what. They made a lot of UI changes in Windows 11. And I wish that they did not do that. Okay. Boom. Oh, yeah? You don't want to pause? Yeah, you will. I'll make you. Chat. What if my chat wasn't loading? I gotta restart. Chrome. This build should be up on earlier access. I'll just talk around it. No problemo. Let me see what's new before while these patch notes load. Fixed a bug where colonists would sometimes pick up too many items. Fixed a bug when food didn't decay properly when placed in an old atmosphere. That was last week. Objects now have a cooldown of 30 seconds after failed maintenance before they'll be maintained again. Crafting stations have their own tab. Notifications. There's a bunch of notification stuff. Is it ready? Is it ready? Just trapped forever. There it is. Okay. Now we can go. Like I said, I'm loading last week's save. I didn't look at the patch notes. That's okay. Patch notes are lame. Patch notes are for nerds. Oh, I see. Monty's right. There should be patch notes in game somewhere, huh? Okay. Do do do. F00204A. Da, 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 da. I reduced something. What does that happen? I reduced the amount of money that the chem table cost to 1K from 5K to 1K, and the med desk from 5K to 2.5K. How do you feel about the accusation that True Starmancer wouldn't have jury duty? I'm pro that statement, I would say. Mostly. But I think that I like the idea that the Starmans are so indistinguishable from a human they can do it. I can be impartial as long as it's not a robot on the stand. I'm telling every I'm gonna die here. Goodbye. I'm telling everybody that if it's an old person, I'm just voting guilty. I have to call on Sunday. That's how it works. You got to call and be like, "Do you need me?" So we'll see how that goes. This was supposed to have something in here, a chem table, I think. Chem, chem. Can you be impartial about Starmancer reviews? No. No, I vote to convict on all of those as well. If you say I can't be impartial about robots, I should say that. I'm pretty sure I could just get out of it if I wanted to. But I think it's nice to be to do your part for the system, you know? You shouldn't want a juror who wants to do it. I'll make sure that old person gets a fair trial. I hope. I have no idea. It probably will be boring though, you know? Imagine there was a vote system where if Collis hates by everyone, he would get ejected into outer space. I would love that so much. Just jettison them. I remember one time I said in an interview, whatever. I was like, yeah, like who wouldn't want to jettison an unpopular? Like if you're going to jettison somebody out of the colony, it should be an unpopular colonist. And this person from Chucklefish was like, Tyler, you can't say that. I'm like, okay, but it's funny. It's like, okay, I'm just trying to remember what was happening in this station. There's a tomato here, but I feel like I don't need it. I have 877 money. I can grow one more person. Cancel all active missions before leaving, it says. Okay. I'll cancel this. Bring him home. What's up, Shramper? Forrest Gump. Leonardo Rhodes is okay, I didn't see that person. Leonardo Rhodes. We're trying to push this patch live, like on Monday or Tuesday. Is that a corporate core design? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's the Pride one. It's the Rainbow Hot. Somebody somewhere on IndieDB was like, "Oh, that's all you guys did was just like the rainbow," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What else is there? Like for real? Like, I don't know what else there is." It would give a huge penalty to negative personality trait. What am I doing? What's this guy doing? I added a cooldown, by the way, after object maintenance fails before a colonist will be allowed to perform object maintenance again. So if you have a drunk dude, he won't just destroy everything in sight immediately, but eventually he'll still destroy everything in sight. Um. Okay. Warp drive unusable because I've already forgotten what I was doing. It's so wild when you load a save. You need like notes or something like a notebook to be like, here's what we were doing. 5 out of 6 colonists wants Dimple to be yeeted into space. If you do it, everyone will gain a happy morale memory, except for Dimple. Dimple should get a memory. He'll live for like 5 more seconds, but his memory should be like I have been forsaken by my friends. What's this, blue jelly? What's this, antiviral strong? I mean, I do want to make sure that I have level 20. Is this real life right now? I have to be level 20 to make this? Like, what even is that? I feel like you should be a much lower level to make antivirals, huh? That's okay. I'll maintain 10, I guess. And, then I need to go to special oil. And mental stabilizers as well. I guess I should maintain 5. And I should maintain 5 of these. I guess it's okay. The antivirals take a little bit longer. The idea of trials, I think Wormwood has something like that, but it never felt very fleshed out or optional. That's the thing. I kind of thought about doing a courtroom, by the way, in Starmancer. Like, how can I do it? How can I, like, make some sort of court? We could have, like, a haunted courthouse dungeon or something. Or, like, a prison. Like, a prison in the back or something. Courthouse in the front. Mullet in the back. I thought that would be fun. What's this immune booster? Immune boosters are kind of silly. They don't even really matter. What does this mean? What does it mean to maintain X amount of experiment? Probably nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I guess I'll just do it forever. A haunted dungeon would be amazing. I want that so bad. We already have shamblers and zombies, you know? Just put a couple of spooky things in there. Maybe when space pirates are put in and knocked unconscious, you can basically imprison them and put them in trial, especially if they kill some of your colonists. That would be amazing. Haunted George Washington. That's why his teeth fell out. It's like the ghost of an apple tree. George, you killed me. Why, Georgie? Why? They're sleeping inside, huh? All right, well. See, this right here, they shouldn't do this. They should call. Shouldn't be. Doesn't matter. George Washington's always been a freaking liar, man. Benedict was so right about that guy, George. The apple tree was like this when I found it, Mom, I promise. He's always been a little liar. I have ice. Okay. 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 Ugh. It's so weird when you, like, resume playing, huh? You're like, where was I? I'm gonna grow a new guy once we move somewhere else. This guy needs some space rock or something. Don't I have an antiviral, actually? Come here. Come here. Come here. They do not eat antivirals automatically when they have a color infection. Oh, they probably should. What happens if I try to eat the old pick? Just organ damage immediately. Okay. He's good. What's his deal? Organ damage still? Space rock addiction? He's fine. I find the colonists will often go to whichever bed is the better bed, which tends to be off stations early game. Usually when this happens, they can get viruses from the dirty space. Yeah, those damn dirty. Those damned. I wish that there were, like, it would be really nice, and maybe we should do this, if there were just, like, a lot of settings. You could, like, you could click a button somewhere, you know what I mean? And it's like, allow colonists to use beds that aren't on your base, and it's just a checkbox. Like, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Just so you have that autonomy. To be like, all right, guys, just don't do this anymore. Like, let me tell you what to do, and then you do what I tell you to do. That should be how the game works. These damn dirty germs. That's funny. It's kind of funny they get sick, though, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Germs, I'm pretty sure germs can't spread in a vacuum, but maybe they can exist in a vacuum. Also, yeah, colonist bedrooms. Specifically, colonist bedrooms are a lot, but, which would, I think would be really, really good, too. But there's other things they'll use that aren't just the beds out in the dungeons, you know? Like the jukebox, for example. So if there was, like, a rule, you could be like, don't use stuff out there. Maybe they just have dedicated bed? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, with bunk beds, though, I think it's just as easy. Like, you would just assign 2 beds. Like, I feel like bunk beds have 2 slots for assigning someone, you know? So there'd be, like, a UI somewhere, and you click, like, assign owner, I don't, whatever, you know what I mean? Pretty simple. And then maybe it looks like this, like, assign owner, and then, like, okay, I'll pick this guy, you know? And then there's be 2 slots or something, maybe. There's already a back-end ownership system. They just don't have a UI for it. I don't know why we don't. Just kind of forget about it. So let's write it down. Implement honest ownership. And then also bedrooms should mean something too. There's sort of a reason that we kind of been putting it off is because I would like for beds to matter, bedrooms rather. It'd be really nice. Maybe it's like something easy, like just a morale boost if they have a nice bed room. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter at all. What are these bozos doing? All right, we're going. You can set up custom schedules and assign your columns. Click the schedule button next to the build menu button. Ooh. My wrist. Tell you, before I got here, dude, I was just shoveling McDonald's fries down my gullet. I got a McDouble, no bun, and fries. I was trying to get a hash brown. I showed up to McDonald's at 11:01. Only if we get to nerve staple them and shove them all in a really gross barracks. I would love that. Actually, it'd be fun if you could somehow neuter your colonists so they don't get sad anymore, but somehow something's bad about it. Oh, by the way, colonists now get 25% extra experience in rooms with high comfort. If I can find it. They get 10% if it's above 25, and if it's at least 50, they get 25% more experience. So I'm hoping that sort of incentivizes making a crafting room a little prettier. Like this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. Is the ore refinery ugly or something? Is that the idea here? Of course it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. Also need lights. Hodor. I need lights.
Hodor, Hodor.
It's funny that they made Hodor sound the way he sounds too, you know? I have insufficient crystals? Mine some? I don't think so, buddy. Can I make magnetized metal? I can make magnetized metal. Okay. Okay, I can do this contract. This is the first contract I can do on this playthrough, which is sort of fun. What I need to do is do a contract for this magnetized metal, but I need ore first. So let's get this ore first. Let's do that. Let me grow our new bozo too. Average Joe? Okay. Okay. I find I spend a lot of time in space just getting individual rooms for colonists across colony sims, so bedrooms are usually the next step towards mid-game. Yeah, I agree. It's like a thing. I miss drones. I want to re-drone them. I do like drones as well. The thing I didn't like about... Oh, this is active. The only thing I didn't like about drones is nothing, actually. Maybe how you level them up or something. You know, I love the idea. I love the idea that they start dumb, they get more complicated over time. Something that's hard in making a game is like you have ideas for how you want things to feel, and it'll never hit the reality. And then when it doesn't feel the way you intended it to, you're like, oh, this is awful. And everyone else is like, it's fine, man. Like, what are you talking about? I like drones, dude. And I'm like, no, you can't. Yeah, I'm thinking about bedrooms. Designing bedrooms is so natural. Bedrooms, kitchens. I kind of like designing toilets, but not that much. Bathrooms, that is. Not that much. Like, I mean, you know, not that, like a normal amount, but it's still kind of fun, though. Neil Booker started fighting slime. Okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna just eat this into space. Got yeet on the brain now. Much yeeting around here. Doesn't low lighting negatively affect beauty? It does. It does. So let's put a wall light here. What's in this room? A supply station? Okay. What's this? Some sort of chef situation? Again, I made a change so that now they get more experience. If, the room has high comfort. So that's what I'm trying to do here. What's 100? A tree? A tree's 100? The hollow display's only... We need more hundreds, Victor, I feel like. You know? We'll put some graffiti in here. Oh, it's negative 25. I wish it was positive. Okay. Doom. Nope. Just poster galore. Location invalid? Why? Because there's a light there? And they're like, yeah. Okay. Alright, fine. That's fair. Okay. It says 40. It says 40. Is it because the lighting's bad? Oh, there needs to be atmosphere too, huh? Oh my gosh. I need to write that in the tooltip. Oh gosh. Add to tooltip that colonists must be in livable atmosphere for beauty to matter or something? Is that what that is? Because why does it say 0 for him? Is it because he's not in the same atmosphere? I suppose with lighting and stuff, finding colonists, you'd see traits for loving and feeling in the dark. There is. Can we get a nyctophilic trait? A nyctophilic would love it. What's up, agoraphobic alien? You really like fear of crowds and aliens. You afraid of crowds? There actually is a nyctophobic, but not a nyctophilic. See, there's not a nyctophilic. There's not one that likes it. Yeah. There's only people that love it. Ugo Brandt was hurt by what? A slime? Oh, okay. That's fair. But this isn't my base. What is this? What is this game right now? What is this, Victor? Is this a bug? This is a small thing. I didn't mean it like to be like... Yeah, there's a loot container on top of this morgue bed in this area. Somehow, isn't that funny? What if you put useful... Am I supposed to read this out loud? I never know when Victor sends me messages. What if you put useful stats on the loading screen? You mean the warp screen, probably, right? Right? Like, you have X infected colonists. You only have X amount of food. You're highest level doctor. You're currently 5 slaves. Your station without germs. That's a really good idea, Victor, actually. In the shift schedule, is the nourishment option for lunch breaks? Yeah, and maybe also bathroom breaks. Maybe. You mean a vampire or Reddit? First of all, I love vampire stuff. And yeah. Man, those neckbeards, those guys. The people, the humans rather. Because there could be chicks and others. But those people, oh man. It's just, like I'll go on subreddits for like games like Call of Duty Warzone or Halo, you know, and I'm like, what are you guys doing right now? You guys just smile. What do I get in here? I can't wait for jetpacks. I'm thinking, you're gonna have jury duty. I'll just figure out, I'll just do jetpack stuff while I have jury duty. It can't be that difficult. Sort of can I bring a note? Can you take notes? I don't even know. I live in Bay City, Michigan, so come visit me at the courthouse and be like, yo, I'm here to visit a guy who's got jury duty. I saw him on TV one time. He was on my TV. I want vampires and werewolves in this game so bad, you have no idea. And one day I'll get them. Okay, I think you're supposed to be a great guide. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober. See, I think colonists require their helmets to be off in order to get comfort. Is this true? He might suffocate and die here. That is true. I need to write that in a tooltip somewhere. See? Like, most definitely. So that means this whole thing has to be livable. Is that right? You son of a... I just kind of have like a big orgy situation here. I'm not going to be able to construct half of these things, am I? Because there's going to be stuff in the way, isn't there? I have to move this one. And this, I can just move here. And this, I can just... Oh, I'm out of money. Okay. I'm poor again. Was I supposed to get ore or something? Was I supposed to get, like, magnetized metal? What's happening here? Where's my dude? Where's my miner? Are you asleep? Oh. That's fair. That's fair. Space Vampire should be a thing. I love it. Do you know Manny from Diary of a Wimpy Kid? There's a subreddit dedicated to hitting him. I kind of love that. Quarantine wallet lets us pass food infected colonists. I would love that so much. Or just, and not just infected also, but maniacs and whatnot. Right now you can do it in a very roundabout way. Like you could play, like for example, you could place like a shelf or something, you know? Very roundabout though. I would love it if it was more of like a deliberate. Like a prison, like a food slot, you know, like for a prisoner or something. You just have to, we just need to wait for the player to like, sort of make it automated somehow. They get in this place. Somehow. 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 This way? Okay. Bonjour, Demo Jones. Can we now, you can now feed Ezekiel back. Would you consider eliminating being scared of zombies if a colonist has a morbid curiosity perk? Yeah, I think so. I think I would. Yeah. Because it's fun. I'd also be really okay with colonists, I don't know. I think it'd be more fun. This is kind of scope creep, but it'd be more fun if, like, somehow it wasn't like a perk that made them unafraid of zombies, but something else, like a life event. Is he gonna be invulnerable here because I can't hit him? I think so, right? When they step in this door, and then he just stops fighting because he's like, we can't hit each other. We can't see each other. His wall light's bugged. No, there's another one of those things. Turn this down. Turn those down. Okay. Healing organs? Free time? You're on sleep shift? Well, Zoe Stone, you're gonna just do a mission instead, actually. Okay, this has to get moved to here, I guess. 1.1k. Okay. My food's good. My power is... How am I low power right now? I have a Jenny. Maybe I need a battery. Or I need to kill one of these power... Unless I'm going to kill one of these things. I don't need 3 of them. Get him, boy. Get him. Okay. Just had to cull some of the population. Edward culling the population. Or... Let's go. No purple slimes neither, huh? Okay. 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 Let me try this back up again. Yeah, I have jury duty next week, like in real life. I have to call on Monday. Is that it? Sunday? Sunday night and be like, hello. Do you need me tomorrow? And they'll be like, maybe. And I'll get $25 if I'm there for a half day. 15, I think, dollars. And I'll get $35 if I'm there for a full day. So, I bet the panhandlers I drive past make more money. Yeah, I get a free lunch. But the thing is, I can't eat gluten, so it's like it's hard for me to even get a free lunch. I feel like I could get out of it, but I also think it's important to do your part for the process of your society. You know, I was in the army, too. A long time ago. A mission succeeded. Okay. See, I don't like that the comfort overlay, it shows these as having high comfort, but like... the comfort is essentially 0 because the atmosphere is not livable. MOS, $35. I was an Intel analyst. You know? I'm supposed to be on a waitlist. When people tell it sucks, I'll know when I take part in it. As you said, do your part. See, that's where I'm at. You know, I'm like, well, I don't want to, but nobody wants to, you know? And that's where I'm pretty much going to be, I think, is like on like the waitlist situation. What's a 31 uniform? What's 31 series? What is that? Also, it's possible that you're really old, or like you're a lot older than me, a lot younger, and it's new. What's a 31 series? Oh, comms? Commo? What's commo? Does it just qualify if you want to do it? Probably. Yeah. I watched half of 50 Shades of Grey for the first time. That movie's raunchy, let me tell you something. Those people know how to fuck. I'm just kidding about that. But, can I just put it on top of this existing thing? That's fun. This girl I know said that 50 Shades of Grey is not a healthy BDSM relationship. And I said, but I wish it was. Are you serious right now? Mr. Grey, dude. He's like, I don't care that you're a bit boring. I don't have anything to do with my life except be obsessed with you. Alright, what's going on over here? Trying to put Socrates back on trial for corrupting the youth of Athens. What are we doing? Okay. Okay. And we're off. One magnetized metal. Okay. Give me ore. I need your ore. Should have water, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Slowly but surely we'll get oxygen in here. It'll start to get hot though too, won't it? My frames are kind of low. You know? I wonder if my frames are slow. Is it rendering issues? No, it's like something else. Maybe it's my computer. Or it's my station. I hope it's not my station. Is it me? By the time he jettisons this, they're going to jettison so much poopy. So much poopy. Yeah, I really want to have assigning beds. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be really nice. I think that'll be huge. 50? I want dragon trees. Isn't he like 100, dude? Sewage poster. What's in here? Why don't you dump this? Dump this. Lab cosmetics. Like, okay. Cat cosmetics. Okay. Okay. That's a hundo, isn't it? The cat mat. I think Victor named that, and I was like, I hate you so much for it, but it's also pretty funny. Or it was Tommy Boy. Where's the cat thing? Isn't it in here somewhere? Oh, it's right here. That's what I thought, dude. I like that the plushie is worth 100 somehow. I can put it in this room here and make it beautiful. Well, I could if I could afford it. What if what's killing performance is all of the orders? I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I got the revenge of the fries. Hold on to the cat plushie will raise in value in over 20 years. You talking about Beanie Babies right now? Because I still have my Wrinkles. My first Beanie Baby was a pug, Wrinkles. And my second was a lobster. He was red. I don't remember his name. You have any ideas of community-related events or stuff with Starmancer in the future? If not multiplayer, but maybe other ideas? Yeah, something that would be fun that I've been thinking about lately is some way for people to design their own like dungeon stations and then add them to the roster, Spore style. That'd be really fun. Just as an idea. And also, I think it'd be really fun if you could somehow... I don't know how this would work, but if you could somehow like take a colonist and like upload them and be like, okay, I want this colonist to exist in the templates of all possible colonists. But there's not that much customization right now to the point that I would say, oh yeah, that's you know, that's fun. There we go, beautiful plushie. It was a beautiful letdown. The day I knew that all the riches this world had to offer me would never do. You guys like that Switchfoot, dude? Okay. That'd be neat, just uploading bases. That would be cool. I think so, too. And then just designing them would be fun. Like, even if you couldn't upload them, I think just designing stations would be really fun. I think people would really enjoy it. This is going to get hot as balls, so I'm going to cool it off. Who are you talking to right now, buddy? Oh, talking to... I was like, what are you doing in there? It would have to be an optional setting or moderation. Yeah, that's the thing. It always just have to be like an option to be like, allow community content? Yeah. Or the community kills X creature and gets a decorative useful item. That would be really fun. But like, what if like you guys don't make it? Using that for later dungeons to generate coordinates, you can travel to a star system and see it. That's what I was thinking, like some sort of like anomaly or something. So you open the star map and it's like uncharted space or something, you know? Like it could be anything in uncharted space. It's uncharted space. Like, it wouldn't just appear like in your first dungeon wouldn't be someone's clown dungeon that they made, you know? Also, traps would be really fun. That'd be really, really fun. The thing with colonists is they're so dumb, they'd walk right into the traps. That feeling when your own colony's AI is the same as, like, the enemy's AI, you know? You'd be like, what? Okay. Okay. Nick, what is your level, Nick? A level 11 doctor. A level 11 doctor, huh? Used to be a construction worker. What a crazy life he's led. Take these tomartars, take these. And also take that coffee bean, please. Just take it, Leo. Leo, you're not going to sleep anymore. You've got that thing, right? Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, King Leonidas. Leo Rhodes. No more sleep, only work. Motherfucker. Work. Give me that work, 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 work. Okay. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Screw y'all bandages, dude, also. I don't really need to track medkits. I don't really need to track this stuff either. I feel like I need to track, like, the raw materials, you know? This I'm good on. And this, I don't need to track this stuff. I feel like what I really need to track is, like, galarium or something, right? Who's my miner anyway? Who's this guy? Zoe Stone? Alright, Zoe. Zoe stoned. Zoe. Zoe. Alright. Zoe Stoney. You guys haven't explored this part yet either. I can't wait for jetpacks. It's gonna be so much better. It's gonna be so fun. Okay. What's this? A food brick factory? Your miner's last name is Stone? That actually is pretty funny. I didn't even see that. All I could think about was the weed part of it. That's sort of funny, isn't it? That's actually very funny. Perform contract, please. And then let's once again sell magnetized metal. Magnetized metal. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody wants metal. Got another suggestion, though. Maybe you should put it on the Discord suggestions. Would love to see or avoid supernovas. Maybe systems have a timer on them, but the loot is more valuable to risk it. I really like that. Maybe radiation damage. Could be a black hole as well, or similar type of phenomenon. And maybe Shambler spawn outside or something, right? Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't think it's too risky. And I don't even know if it necessarily needs commensurate rewards. It could just be a thing that exists. I'm thinking all food could decay outside or something, maybe. It could be fun. Higher prevalence of, like, solar flares or something, even. Just looking around at all these. Is this the same dungeon? That's interesting. That's fun, though. It's actually kind of fun because it makes it seem like it's an outpost situation. Even though I know it's not. Okay. Gularium. Gularium. See a crafting tab? Look at that. Wow. Chem table. Okay. I didn't put the medical desk in the crafting because I was like, well, it's in medical. Like, that kind of makes sense also. Okay. I'm about to get money from this, right? 7,000. I'm gonna get 7,000. You guys don't even understand. Let's maintain 6 of these. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? I need to maintain that. I need special. I need to maintain special oil. Okay, I need to maintain special oil as well. Special oil, special oil, special oil. Maintain 6 special oil as well. I got an expansion permit in this base. So when I warp, I'll have it. Stellaris, gotta load up that again. Sometime lose all spend some. I love Stellaris. Crafting tab. The world is changing too fast. Stellaris is so fun. I wish I had time to play it. I still want to play Zero Seaver. I really want to play it. I have it up on my tab. I have 2 things up. I have Zero Seaver and I have the movies up, and I want to play both of them. I've been sort of playing Diablo 4, but not so much. I just get distracted. I want to play some Stellaris. Or Civ. I like Civ. Sometimes I like Civ more than Stellaris because Civ is more simple. But also it's more simple, so it's like, you know. And the thing that's hard with Civ, for me personally, Is it the way that it becomes harder is just by making the AI sort of cheat more? And then also the multiplayer takes too long. So. Oh yeah. What's I played Civ 6. That's not new, is it? That's not new, is it? I get him so confused. Oh yeah. I was a big fan of Civ 4 back in the day. The movies? Oh yeah, dude, I loved. Give me some Peter Molyneux. Are you serious right now? Even like their codename projects, like maybe Dimitri or something was a codename project one time. I was like, what's this gonna be? This one's gonna be wild. And I love Black and White was one of my favorite games. I probably make video games because of Black and White. One. It's the latest one, I think, but not new. Yeah, it's probably not. I don't think it's new at all, right? I'm pretty sure Civ 5 came out in like 2010, 11, something like that. And Civ 6 came out like, I don't know, at least a couple of years ago now. But the first Civ game is so fun. It feels like such a real world. Nuclear Gandhi. I remember I was playing Civ 6, and I always go as one of the very first civilizations. You get a cart, like one of the first civilizations that existed in the real world. I mean, not Mesopotamia, but something like that. And then I would just take these carts, and I would just Zerg rush early game, establish a good base, and then just win because you've already taken over a bunch of territory early game. Yeah, I was Sumeria. Yeah. But then that's too easy. Then I try other strats, you know. But the Sumeria strat's like just so easy. Because you can just bully early game. Like, if you're aggressive, expanding early game. But yeah, it was Sumeria for sure. Let's just take this while we're here. Okay, let me just make sure I have ice. Or, I don't really need ore that badly, actually. But goo I need as well. Those are really my two things that I need a lot of. So let's, while we're here, let's just get some ice. In Civ 5, you can name your religion whatever you wanted, but can't in Civ 6, lol. Otherwise, I enjoy Civ 6 occasionally. It looks more styled than 5. Yeah, there's like little things like that that even from 4, I liked. I remember I think in 4, I don't like how workers work as much in Civ 6. I haven't played it in a while. I'm just trying to remember how it used to work. I thought you could make a custom religion. No, you might be able to. It might be one of the settings. Like, there's like a bunch, you can choose like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's like the last bottom right corner or something. I want to like Civ for multiplayer, like with your friends. It takes so long to play. But maybe there's settings that are like quicker. It's just always hard to like convince your friends to play it. Okay, well now that I have an upgrade thing. Actually, I might just put it on the ship. I think I'm gonna do it on the ship. I think I'm just gonna do it on the ship. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Yes. You can choose different symbols, but maybe not the names. Yeah, or maybe if you can, it's no problem. Yeah. I have 11 food. That is not enough food. Where are you, Ugo? Hello, Ugo Brandt. Why aren't you cooking, Ugo Brandt? Are we out of biomass? Oh, we are out of biomass. So I should track that too. Okay. Let me find my waste recycler. And I kind of want to double this, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to build another one instead. I'm going to build a small battery. And another waste recycler, I think, is what I'll do. Like here. Wait forever. Hello, Sir Tyler. How are you? Something interesting happened this week? I have jury duty next week. Oh, actually, no. So I do this martial arts thing, and I tested for my first stripe on Wednesday. It was a good time. I was very tired. I hurt today. Ever played Warhammer or D&D? I've never played real Warhammer. I've always wanted to, like with the figurines and stuff. I played D&D a couple times, but not enough to like be good at it, you know? What is this? I always thought it'd be cool to make like a village. Like I've always loved like the idea of like a train station city, like in my basement, you know, like model trains. So Warhammer's just a cooler version of that, you know? Okay. What color belt? White. White belt. I've been doing it for like 7 months. And for this one, I'm a white belt, so that's pretty easy. You gotta roll for 3 minutes with 3 random people. For six, they get 60 seconds. You know, they're going hard. And you're like, oh my god. It's at the end of all the other testing. I was like, oh my god, it's so exhausting. Then my coach was in the middle. He did not take it easy on me. I was like, oh my god. They had Russell a strong man. Like Gimli, basically. And the spider monkey kid. I like almost choked him out, but the 60 seconds was up, you know? I was like, ugh. You know, I took his back. Got him in rear naked. He goes, turn right. I'm like, no problem, bro. Go to his front. I go to grab his thing. But then the time comes up. I'm like, I'm going to dart stroke you, dude. You don't even know, bro. Like, I'm just gonna get you, but it doesn't matter. Got to green belt. Yeah, my son. Green belt's pretty long though, pretty far in there. My son just got his green belt yesterday. He's 4, so it's not that serious, you know. But you know, he just has to like memorize basic things. He's got to do like basic combos, like jab, cross, hook. How about metal for money's purpose? For money purpose. I like money. The spice melange. I should stop selling galarium and instead start selling something that is used to make galarium, right? What do you think? What do you think? What you think? Let's sell refined galarium instead. Beep, beep. And let's maintain a certain number of galarium. How much galarium? Oh, goodness. I'm going to move this eventually. This has to get changed also. I want to maintain, then. Did this get lost? Didn't I tell it to maintain? Is this bug still present? I had to have told him to maintain, right? Unless I forgot the drop-down. There's a chance. I doubt it, though. Right? I'm pretty sure it's a bug. We'll keep our eyes on this one. I'm going to do 22 because they're going to sell the last 2. So this way, he'll still always make a couple. They're going to store 20, and so 22, and they're going to sell the last 2, so this should be okay. And even this one, I should probably just maintain like 22. Special oil. The special oils. The special oils. It bugs me that this is not going to go in the correct order, but that's okay. Where's special? Right there. Okay. LOL, imagine the game had martial arts perk, mean more strength. Yeah, I was thinking like a grappling skill would be really funny on your colonist, like really specific. There are target dummies, that's true. I was thought the grappling skill would be really funny to have. I wish I could just convert DNA frags into money. Like, just be like, I don't need them, but I have a bunch. Like, I just sell them to somebody, like Dr. Guts or something. Just somebody's got to want this. That's what your mom said when she was at the bar last night. Like, dude, I was walking around. I almost saw a fight the other day. It was pretty fun. Last week I almost saw a fight with some homeless people in Bay City, and then on Wednesday night after I did my test, I was just wandering around like 1 in the morning, and there was this guy like almost fighting some other guy, like some 40-year-old drunk guy. I was like, just pushing some guy. What do you say? Apparently some fellas kept blowing him kisses, and he didn't like that. Like, this is so funny. I just need to get out of this system, huh? Creating a magical item. Organ healing serum. I think I could just put my organ healing serum over there, right? See, my frames aren't great right now. It's concerning, you know? I don't think I broke it. WWE should sponsor hobos and make a televised event. I would love it. And the homeless situation, by the way, I'm gonna step on a pedestal real quick. I do not like the word unhoused because I feel like it literally means the same thing as homeless. Like people without homes versus people who aren't housed. It feels like it's very similar. So similar, it's like, it's, you know. But I'll sorry for asking, but what exactly happened with the storage zone, though? The bug one? Which one? This one? Which one? I just don't know. Just want some clarification. Because I'm sure it's bugged. I'm just curious. But anyway, the homeless Bay City where I live, oh, it's becoming a problem, you know? And it's going to get worse. We always have big 4th of July fireworks things. And I mean, at like 8:30, like, the one you can't do the storage. Oh, that's a bug then. I just didn't see the one mentioned in Discord yet. Victor always just goes through the Discord, but he's working on something. Victor's working on something big. No, I don't know if big, but like... or he'll be like, what are you talking about, Tyler? I told you about it. It's right here. I'm like, oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I can do the zone, but folks just store stuff there anyway. Those bitches. That bug. Okay. 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 I must not revert it correctly. Ah, you know what? I bet it is. I changed how like the zones would merge and unmerge. I wonder if that does it. I bet that's what it is. I bet that's what it is, dude. I'm gonna write it down so that I don't forget it. That sounds serious. Storage zones. Storage zone floors. It's a floor, right? Still stores items after after deleting the zone. I'm curious if it's a regression because I did something a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple more than that, where the storage zones would merge better together. I wonder if that screwed it up. I'm guessing. So storage zone is just like a layer on top of everything else, and kind of what it does is just like, hey, any floor on top of me, take the items. Just take the items I want to take, you know. And that's how the shelves work too. So I bet when you delete it, it doesn't tell the floors underneath it that it's supposed to not store it anymore. Items in the zone delete might per trigger. They could be. They could be. I'll look into it though. It's probably, and sometimes there's like sometimes there's like a specific thing that triggers it, and it's not super uncommon, but it's like obscure. Like it's common to in the point that it's going to happen for literally everyone's station. I need so much biomass. I don't want to use my thing though to make more biomass, but perhaps I should and just wait for another contract later. I really wanted to save it though, but screw it. The zone is shrinking. That's right. God, I would love a battle royale. Oh my god, you guys, that would be the most fun multiplayer type. Would be some sort of battle royale. Like you're all on one station. Everybody has a drafted colonist. You know, you just like fight, you loot and stuff. That'd be really fun. Okay. I mean, it'd be a whole nother game. Like, to be clear, it'd be a lot of work, but like it'd be so fun if you could snap your fingers. Okay, what am I doing? This godforsaken place. I've got ore. I've got that stuff. There's your community event. See? It's perfect. But it's just the hard thing is like getting it to work, you know? Okay. I'm going to make this whole area interior. That's just, I want to do that. More like raid the station. Right. That would be really fun too, though. We should do like Super Mario Maker style dungeons where you can design your own dungeon and you have to get to the end, you know? Oh, they just can't make it here to this one. Let me just show this to Victor really quick. Snippet tool. Snipping tool. New. Boom. 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 What's this thing called? There's a chest on top of the morgue. Sure. Easy fix. Maybe someone will mod for the game gets that capacity. That'd be amazing. A community event where chat controls your comments around events would be really fun too. Multiplayer is a whole other thing. It's probably best to leave it for this type of game anyway. Yeah. It's like a whole nother thing. Just technically getting it working is like, oh my gosh. Guys, it's hard enough to get single player working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. X marks the spot. Okay, I want to leave this place because this is taking too long. So let's just cancel this. How come he's doing the Galarium and not the ore when the ore one was marked first? Why is that? There must be some reason. Must be something. Yeah, make that special oil. Do it, do it, do it. This whole thing's going to be interior in a second. I'll tell you what, once I warp... Oh yeah. You better believe it. Let's lock this down. I've got one ice. Probably low on water then also, huh? Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. How much longer till this guy's back? 3 hours? Ah, I'm just not going to do anything. Can you upgrade the Jenny? Doubles the amount of power created? That's really good, actually. You know, some of these upgrades are pretty good. Whoever made this game's got some good ideas. Okay, I'm going to lose power. There's no way two of these take so much power, right? But they must, right? I guess I could research something also while I'm here. Like a big battery. What a solar panel costs 15K? That seems worth it though, right? It's not that bad. You don't even need fuel anymore. That's not bad at all. How the fuck get this so expensive? Columns had Galarium already in mind? Oh yeah. I got the goo, I got the goo, I got the goo. Yeah, we got the goo. We got the goo. We got the goo. Maintain 5, maintain 5, maintain this many. Okay. Get it up to capacity. 7 fuel, I wish I had more. I'm trying to save money, but I don't know why anymore because I already used up my thing. So instead, let's find what we can grow. Wheat. 2 wheat. Alright, 1 hour till he returns. Hurry back, Yahia. Hurry back now, Yahia. Wow, 125 obvious, alright. Okay. Fuel soon. Okay. Return so I can leave this place. Hurry up. Land. Land, land, land. Medilab. You can use the palette tool to recolor place objects. I wish I had more fries right now, I'll tell you what. Earplugs artifact lets colonists not be bothered by noise. That's a good idea, actually. The thing is, I like, hang on, item idea, a radio that I saw my name. So I was like, I got distracted. A radio that has songs from our favorite artist, Tyler. That'd be really funny. We should design like, just like, I don't know, Tyler the Creator or something. There is a deaf trait. Also, did you know that if your colonists are in a room that's too noisy for like 24 hours, they'll become deaf? Kind of stupid, but I thought you said something that could be telegrabbed, like with telekinesis, like RuneScape. Like that's awesome. What am I looking for? Oh, earplug artifacts. Yeah, I really like artifacts, but I wish that there was a better way to kind of control them. I wish you need like a load. You need like loadout support or something. Like, because right now, for example, there's like these gloves, these Tyson gloves, but I'm like, who do I give them to? You know? I wish that there was a way I could just be like, okay, you know, like, hey, you, just go take these when you got time. Or even assign it to a bunch of people. Like, I don't care who takes it, just someone take them. Let me check on contracts here. Bullets? Really? As soon as I sweat bullets, an excellent weapon to get rid of the next bully is actually it's bad. I'm just gonna warp again. I can warp until I get good contracts. I don't care. Ugh. Oh, you can deafen colonists. It's not written anywhere. They'll start bleeding. It's sort of silly. It's sort of dumb, but they can do it. Like, something similar to a sleep schedule, but for artifacts. Yeah, something. Yeah, something. Right. But then we'll need it for weapons also, you know, and like for the gear update for sure, right? Like you'll need something that says, "Hey, person, like equipped, you know, a gun when you get one." And if I get a better gun, I want to re-equip it because I think that micromanaging your colonists is impossible. It's just it's too much of a burden. So there has to be some like UI solution that says, "Hey, like this is the loadout that I want everybody to have." That's nice, Mr. Researcher. Oh, I guess I should make this room pretty too. I don't know why I kind of forgot about it. Let's do some fancy posters. There you go, buddy. This room could be prettier as well. And now it is. Okay. We got the beef, we got the beef, we've got the beef. I'm gonna tell my kid that, I'm gonna tell Graham that, like, it's we got the beef. It's like a Wendy's commercial. We got the beef, we got the beef, we got the beef. Yeah! We got the beef. I don't really know what I'm doing yet with this, but I know I'm gonna surround the whole base with a wall. Like so. By the way, you can build the whole floor now. So everybody rejoice. Screw it. The whole thing's becoming interior. You're becoming interior. You're becoming interior. You're becoming interior. And before I break everything, by the way. I feel like my frames are bad again. I wonder. I gotta investigate this. It's easy. I just load up the profiler and see what's happening. Okay. I'm not sure what's about to happen. Red alert would be dope. Maybe set templates in the distribution booth. Yeah, I was thinking something with the distribution booth could be useful. Because the idea of the distribution booth, the problem is trying to solve is like, okay, how can I force my dudes to eat like medicine when they don't want to or without too much micromanagement? It's just right now the UI is so dog tier for it. It's like, just kill me, right? Building. Oh yeah, I'm looking for contracts here. Refined Galarium. Oh, I can do that. I get 2 of these. Bunch of money. 2 upgrade modules. Yeah, I can do refined Galarium. That's no problem. I need regular Galarium though also. So let me cancel this. Bring them home. Bring the boys home. There's no goo here. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so I'm going to order someone to make goo real quick then. I need 4. Who's the chemist? Nick? Hello, Nick. Nick, my boy. I need you to make refined Galarium. I need you to make it 4 times. 4 times. Okay, I have enough, right? I need 8. Okay. My frames are so bad right now. I don't like this. Is that like... Is it rendering? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not rendering... Not really. It's not really significantly improved if I'm over here. You know? Interesting. Also, we really have to get this patch out before next week because we added Pride cosmetics. It's like, if we miss Pride Month, it's like, what was it all for? It's still for something. But it's supposed to be for Pride Month. I might not be able to get in there. God, give me jetpacks or just send me home, you know what I mean? I forgot there's crystals in this game. I could just mine and get money. There's just money out there. In space. I'm just gonna save this as do a performance test, please. I wanna see what's killing performance on this. The Unity profiler is pretty good, it just can take a long time sometimes. I should get some clues as to okay, what's killing performance here. I'm gonna dismantle these walls. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what's happening here. I'm gonna destroy a wall. Once this gets filled in. Ah, yes, the great interior. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need you to transport this all the way over there, though, buddy. Hmm. I wonder what type of weapon you're going to put in the gear update. What would you like? I'm thinking like laser guns, rifles. I would really love a flamethrower somehow if it's possible. I would really like throwables as well, like grenades. A BFG would be amazing. Lightsabers would be amazing. Melee weapons, yeah. I also want like stun type weapons, like a baton or something. I would really like a lightsaber. That's just because it's so fun. Yes, make it, boy, make it. Where are you, friendo? Nicky? What happened, Nick? Can you not queue these up? Does this not work that way? Okay, well, I'll do this, Nick. Nick. Nickelodeon. There. I need this Galarium so badly. Do I have any things? Star Trek stun phaser stuff. Yeah, even weapons that would be more effective against robots. I think that would be fun too. Is having like weapon types like that. I think that would be interesting. Like damage types. I mean, you know, like fire should be good against organics. You know, electricity or something, or plasma should be good against robots. You know. Yeah, do that chemistry, punk. Freaking construction worker. A big battery. Zoe. Where the hell does color come from? Ooh, there's another thing right there. Ooh, that'll sell for like 1,000 or something, isn't it? That sells for a lot of money. Where are we at? A dish to stay. This is the ship, guys. Don't you see? I'm gonna spend all my money on Windows. There, space. That's our space freighter now. I need lights. It's so dark in here. You never do standing lights. You can do standing lights somehow. Like, you could use lights to like make a walkway or something, huh? But they're so big. I don't like how big they are. That's what she said. Boom, boom. Okay, that gives me sunlight. Okay. Zoe Stone started fighting the cuddler. Okay. Alright, oxygen flow. Flow! You don't see the oxygen just flow through here slowly? This guy might suffocate in a second. My bad, dude. Setting lights reduced to half tile. Might find see some use for aesthetics. Yeah. Otherwise, I've never heard your name before, so make sure you leave a review on Steam. Yeah, I think so too, because it could be like a walkway, right? Like in a situation like this, like almost like a column. It could be almost a column. And I didn't because it's too big, like you said. If they were half tile, I would have, but they're just like so big. It's like, ugh, I don't want them to be this big. Like maybe there's something in the dungeons I can steal, but it's not what I'm trying to do. Still want to kind of see this though. You're getting some atmosphere, some oxygen over here slowly. This is my indoor-outdoor area. How about cat doors everywhere. One, two, three, four. This guy's doing a back scratch. Fucking back scratchers. I've been watching a lot of South Park recently for some reason. Like just old episodes. Not super old. Like, well, like 2010, 11, 12 episodes. It's pretty old now, but as far as South Park goes, it's not super old. Okay. See, all I need now is just something to do with my station. It's like, I got the station. I've got where I want it to be. You know? Let's go to a cave and get some crystals or something. Fight some Ooh. Ooh, if we have cleaning solution. Let me make sure I'm not selling cleaning solution. I could make some probably, right? I could just make some cleaning solution. Like 2. Where you at, Nikki? Oh, Nick. Nick. Let me take this. Are these all connected together? What the hell? Is this gonna work? Am I gonna be able to take 2 from this? Nah, I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're already stealing it, you son of a bitch. Okay, then you instead. Storage bin. Refined galarium. Arrow keys over here. Which button I just pushed? Deposit. Go. Okay. I'm gonna get some more money. Money. Build that light. Build the wall is still so funny to me. It's just like a funny thing. It's so silly. Build the wall. Okay. Because like build the wall, it seems like something from a TV show or something, you know, like a satirical TV show. And we're gonna build that wall. Everyone's like, yeah. Or biomass. Some other stuff as well. Yeah, I heard you guys like slinker bacon, dude. This chef's about to be busy as hell, man. Once I find my cleaning solution, which is somewhere. I wish you could like find items somehow. This guy won't hurt you unless you attack him, by the way. It's a medieval peasant's idea of security instead of, I don't know, drone patrols or motion or something. That's so funny. Hang on, I'm just looking for something. My cleaning solution, do I have any? Probably not yet. Still have to make it. I need goo. I'm not gonna be able to make any cleaning solution unless I can find some, though. Where you at, Zoe Stone? Looking for food. Looking for food. Not for long, I would think. Being on a road, started fighting Slinker. Get out of here, Slinker. I like that it just is following orders. It's so funny. What a strange path out of this system. Okay, I'm gonna be rich now. Upset? Someone's upset? I didn't even know you could get upset in this colony. Oh my god, what are you so sad about? I saw blood, I was hurt, I was on a dirty floor, I saw an ugly area. Are you just like a baby? Jeez. Alright, whatever. Cleaning solution. Cleaning solution. Slinka. Give me some of that slinker meat, baby. Okay. I'm hoping for cleaning solution here because I have it on good authority. I happen to know that you get like 50 meat. You get like a stupid amount of meat if you destroy a slinker nest. And I want to test it, and I haven't I kind of forgot there's slinker nests, and I haven't encountered this in a while. So I really want to I want to destroy it. I might just destroy it anyway. I might just cheat spawn an item to destroy it. Can you put walkways on interior floors? Because that would be amazing. Okay, well, we could put like cat heads to make this prettier or something. We could make this a real pretty. If it slinks, it stinks. That's what I always say. Okay. We'll just have miscellaneous cat heads in our station. That's okay. And then, gosh, this needs to look different. I don't know. Ugh, all of it? Even the interior? We need a door, huh? What about another cat door? It'll separate the atmospheres anyway, which is probably a good thing. And then a wall vent to connect. And then we can paint again. Like just build the thing, because I just want to do the whole situation. Do I have data yet? Data. I do have data. Brett Spiner. I'll make my room look more like a, you know, like a programming room, you know? Put some crypto miners in here or something, like a server room. These cosmetics out of here. Get these damn ones out of here. No pride anymore. Instead we have pride in machines. Sex is gross. That's what the biological things do. Maybe a holo display or something. Like there. Haven't been on since the start show, but glad to see the ever-growing square net of station space allowance was gone. I hated it too, dude. You're describing like this boundary floor or something? I hated it so much. It's, you still start with it, but it doesn't expand. Because I just hated it. And then jetpack soon, so we need these walkways. It'll be... Ooh, I got Jack. And Can. I got Can. I got Con. Just make this room red for everybody who walks in here now. This is my spooky Starmancer room. How does it work now? Okay, so when you expand, I'll show you. It's not that much different. When you expand, like you can still build further away. It just doesn't automatically expand these whole floors. And you can build them if you want, but you shouldn't want to because they're hideous. Unless you have the jetpack things, because in which case it works with walkways, and I don't like walkways in principle. There's blood right there. It's because when you first start the station, it's helpful. We can put starting supplies and whatnot out there. But as you expand, not super duper useful. I like that the way you get here is through this hidden area. We should make this fun somehow. We need to make like a lounge out here for these fellas, you know? A lounge. I would love to have more lounges for my dudes. Just more hangout spots, you know? That'd be really fun. Like a hookah lounge type vibe. Would it feel safer like this, you think? Like a safe little space you can chill in? I don't know. Okay. My frames, though, are not great. I'm definitely looking at it. It looks cool at the start, but definitely dominates the aesthetic. I agree. Especially as I seem to get expansion fashion. I expand, so I always had a huge border. I agree, yeah. It made every single base into a square. It was hideous. That's why I removed it. So I was like, ugh. I didn't like it. I like when my base feels unique. Yeah, I didn't feel like a space station. Like, this feels like much more of a hodgepodgey something. Yeah. I didn't like it. And you never even had to build rooms. You could literally just be like, well, I'll just put my ore refinery out here. I'll put my Jenny out here. I didn't like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I play this game too, man. I just happen to also make it. What person? I'm so rich. I'm rich, biatch. Why, thank you. I'm sorry I did that. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry I did that at all, actually. Okay. Increases mission success chance. It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna, I think, double my power as well with my next upgrade module. Now that you can do, once you do contracts, by the way, you can just warp around system to system doing contracts and probably become the people's champion pretty quick. But I'm not going to do that. Well, the interior is complete. Let's look at oxygens. Oh, screw that spot. Comfort could be better in some corners, but mostly it's okay. 50. Speed 7.88. Also, props to a very small design decision that probably never gets called out. You let the floor tiles interact with hidden tiles on our walls, floor decorations, allows for a lot more little aesthetic decisions. Thank you. Well, thank Victor, really, because it's his fault. You're describing, I think, like, for example, the floors here, they're hidden, for example. See? Like, so the tile sets are connected as if it's not there, although perhaps it still is there, and I'm lying completely. But some things, I'm just trying to show examples. Okay, this still tile sets connect, but sometimes it doesn't tile set connect, and you're probably talking about that. And other things as well, yeah. Yeah, I agree, because otherwise you have to do it manually, and it's like, ugh. Sometimes it's nice to be able to do it manually, though, you know? Because sometimes you're like, oh, I just like the way it looks. Now I'm, like, self-conscious about all the spots. I'm just, like, fixing all the spots that aren't like that. Victor's, like, the people's champion. He's, like, that's, you know, he's the people's champion for, aesthetics. And I'm, like, the people's champion for gameplay. If it was up to me, this game would be, like, uglier. Okay, it would have the aesthetics of RimWorld, probably. I don't want to call RimWorld ugly, but it's not beautiful, you know? And I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. It's not traditionally pretty, at least. It's the same thing that girls used to say to me. You're just not traditionally pretty, but Betty. You wouldn't say that to a dude, you say that to a girl. Both are definitely married in Starmancer. It's what really makes it stand out is creating your own Imperial Station. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. God, I really hope that Victor finishes his thing soon because it's so exciting. Well, it's exciting to me, but maybe not as exciting to you guys. Ugo Brown started fighting Space Zombie. Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Space Zombie. Goodbye. You remember when you have to... Oh, it's crazy that you used to have to order these dudes to do everything. Once you get enough money and stuff, decorating the station becomes more accessible and fun. It's very rewarding. Yeah, I think it's so fun. One time I watched used to watch this guy stream games like this. Blind, IRL. Blinderl. Greg. And he was just decorating bases. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of fun to just decorate. And it's easy to miss it. What's this thing? Hang on. Or is that still super secret? It's no, it's just it's a cutscene for when you first press play that'll have the story in the background. That'll be really fun. I showed like a work in progress thing last week, and I don't know what he's got yet. I'm just sort of waiting because I don't know what it looks like, you know. But it's exciting. It'll be fun. Because then you press play, you'll be like, oh, that's what happened before I landed here. Okay. Okay. Cool. Zoe Stone was hurt. Doing what? Fighting cuddlers, probably. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all of those things I wanted. Another expansion permit? Rugs? Victor's things at Betas. Uh-oh. Someone's brain was damaged. And he became incompetent. Who is it? Kevin Beasley? Ah, nice. I sadly usually miss your stream since they're during the workday. Same. I mean, no, hang on. Not same. I'm here. But I mean, I understand what you mean. Yeah. Like, I understand the sentiment. It's like, I'm hoping I can still stream next week because it's the... Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay. Because the 4th is coming up the week after that, but it should be, like, no problem. I was like, what's going to happen with the 4th? What's in here? An egg? Just an egg and some cuddlers in here. I really want some non-player characters. Yeah. Yeah, I wish we could stream... The reason I stream on Fridays too is I'm like, well, maybe people can watch easiest on Fridays. Also, it's like, it's hard for me to do like weekends consistently, and I have 2 kids, and so it's hard for me to do after work consistently. Also, like after work hours. You got kids too, yeah. Or maybe Ditto something else I said, or you just like Ditto. You're just like I like Ditto. I didn't know Ditto meant the same until I was, like, really old. Because I just thought it was the Pokemon. Looks like bubblegum, you know? What's this? A med kit? Okay. I don't know why I just looted that alcohol. I don't want it. Okay, fellas. I've got so many DNA frags now. I have no ice. Where's my snare? I've got no snare in my headphones. No kids for 6 months. It was slow day for me. Yeah, no kids for 6 more months. Either you're pregnant or you knocked a chick up. I mean, if you're here, you're probably a male. Because these type of games tend to skew more male, but not always. Could we spend DNA frag to research viruses? That's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. You should be able to. What are some other things that you should be able to spend DNA frags on, I wonder? Because I was thinking, like, short term, once we have the traders, which I'm planning soon as well, is maybe you could just for sure use it to sell, just to flip it into money at a minimum, you know? But I would love it for things like researching. I would love it for, like, growing limbs. We don't have that stuff, you know? Not yet. Or, like, if you could, like, customize your base, maybe. What just happened here? What level are you? Who's doing this? Who's out here right now? You're not supposed to do this, buddy. That's why he didn't come back with anything, you son of a bitch. Let me just, you know what? Let me just bring you back, too. Come back home, dude. It's the new guy. It's the new guy. Modify colonist, maybe a loot box style reroll. Yeah. Yeah, what if you could use DNA frags to make the Monty special even? I wonder. Or like skill trainer somehow, maybe. Give me a light. I need a weapon. Wait. I was trying to do a pop. I need a light. I threw some Master Chief in there. I need a weapon. I'm gonna die. I need a light. A district trade should be good, yeah. Yeah, I don't find many opportunities to scan for symptoms. Maybe the DNA stuff would be a good substitute. Yeah, you really don't have, I mean, like, you really have to go out of your way, you know? Keyframe interval 1396, recommended 2. What are you talking about? Output. Streaming. Oh, this is on 0. That's auto. Shut up. Use DNA and virus to turn constant Spartans. That'd be so fun. Any sort of spacesuit. I was thinking like gear would be fun if it was like an Iron Man style spacesuit, but I should start instead explaining it, describing it as a Master Chief style armor. Because that's really more of what I'm thinking of anyway. Like Space Marines type stuff. Or Tychus. Give me some Tychus armor, man. That guy's got cake. Cake. Any Galarium. Any Galarium to turn my ship around. But first, I need this. And all of this stuff. Anything? Bueller? Okay. I'm going to cheat spawn something really fast. And that is... What is it? A chemistry something? What is it? What am I looking for? Have I... Okay, here it is. Like, where am I right now? Who are these people? Okay. Craft bone. Pillar, floodlight, whatever. I'm pretty sure this will spawn a ridiculous amount of meat if I do this. Something terrible has happened. Nothing's... Oh, my game's paused. I'm like, nothing's happening. What, just 10? Well, okay, maybe 50 was too much, but 10's alright. Like, you could build a DNA scrambler item, use it on a colonist, and it regretfully needs a new item. Right. Pulls up a menu to select a trait to remove, then offers 3 new traits so you can put in its place. Bonus cups. Yeah. I understand the intent. Yeah, it'd be really nice. Would probably want to gate that, though, since it could be easy to end up with fast heal colonist traits. You're basically describing enchanting, kind of, right? Something like that. You know what I mean? Like enchanting a colonist and then re-rolling the enchant if it's not good. Like in a different game, you know what I mean? You might like enchant like a sword or something. Yeah. Or rare loot drops to add a trait instead of replacement also would be good. Yeah. Yeah. The hard part is coming up with fun traits too. Yeah, go do that mission. I don't even know why I sent him out. I want to leave this place. I don't need to be here anymore. The nice thing about Galarium selling it automatically is that you just kind of accrue money passively. Ugo. How many jobs does Ugo have? Not that many. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Zoe Stone started fighting Slinka. Come here, Slinka. Was this Zentek? Are these all Zenteks? What color was it originally? Was it this color? Okay. The money. I reduced the cost of Windows by, like, from 100 to 25, I think. There. I could do glass as well, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't like glass floor. It's too much, you know? Like, it's cool and all, but sometimes it's like, I don't know. I don't know. How about... Nah, that's a stupid walkway. What about this one as a walkway? What about this color? Turn on the lights, please. No, I don't like that color either. What about black? Black's okay. Yep. Walking around my base. There's nothing that'll make your colonists actually walk on the path that I've created for them, but it's just so kind of fun. Okay. So, I don't like these colors together. No. No. I mean, maybe. Should we do black and yellow? Black and yellow, black and yellow. No. No. I just can't figure out what I want to look good, you know? Okay, we're just gonna go back to how we had it before, so. Just pretend this is fine. That freaking sterile window right there. Oh goodness, what am I doing? Everyone's good there, everyone's good there. Can I leave? Who will I leave behind? Wait, what? That Electro Jelly is gonna die. I don't really want him that bad anyway, though. Oh, this guy. How did I not find that guy? Didn't I click on everybody? Oh, I see. It moved. I was just going too fast. What's my warp extents? That many? Okay. I need goo. Oh, Slinker. Oh, no, every time I say Slinker. Yo, Monty, are you here? You going to the Bay City fireworks? They're pretty exciting. It's the only thing Bay City does. Shut up. Shut up, ad. All right, check my social media. Post up here. Thermal exchangers placed on external walls will cool off rooms. That's true. They do that. I want nachos right now. I always do that. Oh, my back. My kitty and my crack. I just heard a zombie noise from Fine Clarion. I heard like a Minecraft zombie in my head just now. I heard like the noise I make. That can't be good. That's not indicative of anything good in my life. Okay. I need ice. What's that? A space colonist? Don't mind if I do. Do you know now if you get space colonists, they will increase your colonist count by 1 automatically? Space pilot. Alright. Okay. We got the beats, we got the meats, we got the meats. Yeah! We got the meats. Ripley Allen. There's a bug where when you warp, I'm gonna save it right now and be like, warp bug, and it won't replicate when I load this. I had the same bug last week. Every time I warp, some of my dudes would start to suffocate. But then I loaded the save, and I warped like 100 times, and it never happened again. I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks, game. Thanks for making this so easy on me. I guess I need a door right here, don't I? Okay. The thing I like about jetpacks as well, the hope, is that it'll give you more of a front door. The other thing with the station is that it's like you have all 4 sides too. Like it's something like Door Fortress, you have a front door, then you just go in your own base. And you're like, screw the outside, man. That's for lamos. I haven't played Minecraft in years, but whenever I'm mildly perplexed, I still make the dang villager noise. See? See? I still make like sim noises all the time. I've got the best hardware at the best prices. That's from the Old Republic, some vendor, I don't know. I've got the best hardware at the best prices. You guys ever play the Old Republic? It was actually pretty solid. When it came out, it was pretty fun. Like, WoW at the time had much worse graphics, and like, World of Warcraft has actually improved their graphics a lot over the years, and it sort of gets forgotten, I think. Like, it's easy to dismiss it, but it does. They improved their game, their base game, but... Oof. Equites! That's from the word. Equites! War dogs! Equites. Equites. Yeah, take that bacon. I should put the food room closer to the chef's room, huh? I should swap the water recycler's room with this other room. I'm gonna do that at some point. Alright, we'll just temporarily put this out here. Choop, choop. Liquid pipes. Okay. 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 We're going to move this. You remember there was a time when you couldn't even move objects, guys. So now, by comparison, it's pretty okay. Do-do-do. Give me that plushie. It's gonna be one plushie. Just one plushie. Oh yeah, I forgot all my high school Spanish, but physically can't forget my sim list, see? I haven't seen any of the jetpack stuff, but I love it in theory. Me too. I hate walkways. Oh gosh. It's a bit gamey, which is fine, but jetpack naturally is gamey and cool. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like the walkways is just gamey. Yeah, it's like, well, they can. It's like, you know, the colonists can already walk on floors. So it's like, okay, well, I guess you just build floors out there, but then you end up with all this ugliness. Look at this, it's just disgusting. You just end up with like just loose walkways, and it's not even easy to delete them because your colonists will often just get stranded out there. I hate it. But jetpacks? Ooh boy. Plus, it'll feel like more spacey, and just fly. Let's fly around, which would be fun. And enemies can fly around too. It just requires some pathfinding changes. And I'm hoping not too much. If you're doing Total War noises, a shameful play. Which one is this from? Let me open it. Oh, this is from Total War. Oh, it's actually Shogun. I played so much. Total War. Rome Total War, I was in like the 8th grade or something. I don't know how old I was. I'm 31 now. I used to feel bad when my dudes would die. I remember when I was playing, like I was like, oh no, some of my guys died. Like 100 people died. I also really like that in Rome Total War, it's very easy to replenish your troops because you can retrain as like as many slots as there are. You can retrain in one turn, which is really nice because it's a little bit more arcadey. And when you can't, your campaigns just take a little bit longer. And then your units start to, like, you have sort of attrition because, like, your units start to die. And then as you get further from your sort of capital, the place, it's harder to replenish them. And maybe that's part of it, you know? But it just gets tiring. You're going to suffocate in a second, person. Well, maybe not. I've lost considerable amount of folks who saved up on DNA to rebuild back. There you go. I wish that there was an easier way to regrow somehow. I don't know how exactly, somehow. Oh, yeah. Retraining and having them auto-supply on the field was a huge gameplay improvement for the series. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's still just a game, you know? That's like... It's easy to forget when you're making a sim, but it's like, it's still a game for fun. How's there only 2? Oh, okay, he's got the rest. That's fine. I mean, I guess just get the ore while you're here, and I guess just get the ice while you're here, too, huh? I kind of wish there was a mini-map sometimes in this game, you know? Can I get there from here? There's an awful lot of slimes in here. I don't think I can get there from here. I think I have to do like this or something. By the way, in the short term, you can just use Cheater and use instant build just to get rid of these freaking ugly walkways. And then turn it off when you're done. Alright, can I get in there? That's what he said. I'm just gonna dump it here. What do we get? Bulky? Fancy? Oh, wow. Fancy. Well, this is just such an ugly hodgepodge of nonsense. Do I even have enough beds for everybody? No one's complaining about lack of beds, though. Morale's fine, so... Let me put a couple of people on this other shift that I've really been sort of forgetting. Really been slacking here. I don't know if a permanent minimap would be worth the screen space, but maybe something like hitting tab to pull up a centered on core minimap overlay. You can click on and jump the camera. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Because all the time might be too much. But it's like, it's just kind of nice to, like, as you're playing, to be like, what's going on over here? Is something happening up here? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the effort at all, you know? Because, well, I mean, I would know, right? I would have to, like, make it. But just could be nice sometimes. As the station gets bigger and whatnot. Ugh. Yeah. This will get me some more Galarium that I need, and then this will also get me the med kits and the bandages that I want. Sarah Wright was hurt. Ripley Allen was hurt. Hurt. Okay. I really wish Biomass Galarium could be piped. I have it written down, actually. I might do a Galarium tank next week. Yeah, and if you had a quick jump hotkey, it could be really helpful when sending multiple colonists out in the dark. Can jump to problem areas. Yeah, I think that controls like that would be really good, too. Just being able to control almost like RTS-style controls. Because, like, right now, let's say that you wanted to send a dude here to help. You have to pick, okay, let me click you. Camera pan. You can disable this camera pan, by the way. Automatically follow colonists when selected. You can turn it off if you want to, but yeah. Then you gotta be okay. Now you draft, come over here, and you come over here, and then click them one at a time. Yeah, like those when people are hurt, you gotta hunt them down inside and see what's up. Are hurt, you gotta kind of hunt them down and see what's up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perhaps even. Maybe that's what you mean. Maybe that's what you meant. I thought you meant ordering. I thought, okay, but you might mean like, I just want to be able to see my dudes really fast, you know? Yeah. You can click on the notification in the earlier access build. You can click on the notifications and it'll actually go to the person. I'll show you. There'll be a notification any moment now when this guy fights the slime, probably. So just kidding. Let me show you. See, watch. See? You can be like, what? So you can click it. It times out, though. Like, pretty quick. So you gotta kind of be on it. You know? But, yeah. I'm hurt. Am I the problem? Well, it should seem so. Performing mission? What mission? Oh, you're offloading a crate, dude. Who's doing this mission right now? Is it this guy? I wish that there was a way in the UI to be like, to just toggle and be like, okay, I only want one person to do space pilot stuff. I wish there was a way to do that. It doesn't really matter if multiple people do it, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to resort the colonists in the top of list to my order instead of just spawn order. It makes tabbing through them more productive, e.g. go through my workers. Yeah, that's a good idea. And also, it's not even their spawn order, because after you load, it's just arbitrary. So after you load, it's just random. Like, it is the spawn order at first, right? Because it's just like they're in a list somewhere, you know, something like that. But then once you load, it's just like the list is like kind of randomized, but arbitrary. And then they're just in a completely new order, and you're like, where are my guys again? I color them. That's what I do. It would be nice to reorder them, though. I wonder how you'd have to give them priority or something internally. And then display them based off their priority. Something like that. Just gotta figure out where to put the button. You know, like 'cause I don't think it can be drag and drop. Drag and drop's such a pain. Like you can drag and drop these, such a pain. For me, I mean, not for you guys. It's for me. It's like, oh god. Oh jeez. How can they not be exploring yet? Okay, I've got the goo. We got the goo. I'm sorry, but it's gonna keep being funny to me forever. So, move. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I color them too, but a long log press and drag would be an easy UX. Oh, long press. Okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Right. Long press is always sort of fun. Yeah. Used to do a long press and start shaking, you know? You know, just like your phone or something. Yeah. And then indicating to and then teaching the player that it's possible to is another thing that can be difficult. I'd even settle for something simple, like if you just right click them, they'll like move down or something, you know? It's like you could just kind of manually do it if you had to. Rather than not being able to do it at all. Cosmic bread, actually pretty good, but my food's all right. I don't need it early game anymore. I also wish there was a better way to just sell items. Did it reset my ROE rules? I wish there was a way to like in the trade pod UI to like, you know, maintain a certain amount. So be like, okay, I want to sell. If I have more than 20 biomass, then sell it, but don't sell it otherwise. Like so that storage bins would become somewhat obsolete. What's this? I mean, I'll just take the ice, I guess. Ugo. It's kind of funny to fight a slime. The trade system makes it a bit hard to hold on to minimum while selling excess. Yeah, it's like so convoluted. Like, look what I had to do for these things. I had to set the chemistry table to make 22, maintain 22. So I'm like, okay, well, because I want him to just make enough. I also want him to get experience, you know? And I don't want him to train. It's such a waste of money. And I'm like, okay, well, just, I guess, keep 22 because I happen to know that the game works in such a way that he'll make 2, sell the 2, and then make more eventually. Oh, nice. I haven't seen the production yet. I think it's new in this patch, actually. In 14. You can play it now in earlier access on Steam, by the way. You can just play this exact build. Right now. I also wish there was a better UI for indicating if they're at a required level. This guy has a color infection. There should be a perk. There should be a notification if they have a color infection. This guy's got organ damage. How do you make medical galarium? And how do you make medkits? Refined galarium? I mean, maybe I could just cancel this. And instead just maintain 10 of these. This doesn't cancel the order. This doesn't do anything. This button does nothing unless you set it to endless. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does. It's set it to 0. Oh, okay. It does do something. I'm just stupid. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's fine. 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 Okay. I got some rice cooking on the microwave. Explore. Transporter, explore. Transporter, explore. Butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. Transporter, explore. Oh, goodness. A lot of galarium here. Do I care about it, though? Not really. Not really. Day 30. Skull? Skull's kind of fun. I want a Windows right here, actually, so I'm glad I got them. Auto-saving. One time this game didn't have an autosave. One time you couldn't even build floors, so... You should be room by room. Fancy? No. What do fancy here? Ugh. Look at all these space ants. That is how it feels sometimes, doesn't it? I always say it's supposed to be like an ant farm, though, you know? But we got hotter queens. That was a female joke, but also it's Pride Month, so we could have hotter queens that way as well. Okay, Nikki. Doing some chemistry and you have organ damage. Oh, you like farming too, huh, nerd? Is that right, nerd? Oh, I see. I stopped selling my galarium and instead I'm selling my refined galarium. That's a better play anyway, though. What are you making? Fuel? Let's just do like 10, dude. Let's just stop at some point. Yeah, man, pipe galarium is going to be huge. We need pipe galarium. Internal walkways would be nice as well. Scavenge. What are you scavenging? Cosmic bread? Elven bread? This thing? Fight a slinker? Just kidding, he missed it. Oh, I got money. Oh, we're rich. I kind of want to put my big storage zone inside, so let's test how this goes. Like in here or something. And not in here. So we'll see if they... We'll see what happens. That's stupid. The make exclusive button is such bullshit. Okay. Make exclusive should also apply when placing a new storage zone. Right now, it will default to everything. Instead, it should iterate through all exclusive storage zones and remove those. We'll give you code. I haven't given you code yet today. And remove those. Instead, it should iterate through all exclusive storage zone and remove their items. That's all you get, but it's better than nothing. In regards to competency for production, isn't it sort of what the colonist list on the bottom right of the production menu is for? I assumed it was bugs since it shows 100% for everyone, even antiviral strong requires my doc, but doctor with love and skill, and everyone really shows 100%. So this, what it shows is their success chance. That's all it shows. And like, so if they're competent, but like it should say like 0% if they're under leveled or something. But what it shows is like their success chance. So for example, Sarah Wright is at 75%, probably because of her skill. Or she's just better at things than other people. For some reason. For some reason, Sarah Wright has a higher success chance than everybody else. Why is that? Also, if you mouse over, it'll tell you what it is. Even though it's really not that much. How is it base? Oh, I see. How is your competence 25%? But the other person's competence is 0%. And they're both 100%. I don't understand that at all. I don't think it's working correctly. I don't think so, at least. Why is like every other person? Is that a bug? Like every other person? I don't think it's working correctly at all. How strange. How strange. looking at all their things. Upset colonist. Not really though. This guy. It's like doesn't even matter. Okay. I think that in general the UI needs to be better at showing level requirements. And honestly, I don't even know if level requirements matter that much. They're just so confusing, you know? Like, it's so hard to keep track of. Like, I have to be level 20 to make this antiviral. Like, what level is he even? I don't even know, you know? 13, apparently. Like, in chemistry lab, everyone has 100%. Wasn't sure a bug, or you just wanted to be sure success chance always 100%. It seemed like if there's a skill requirement, that implies failure chance or even inability to produce. Yeah, it is an inability to produce. It just isn't indicated. Like, I agree with you. It's not. It should be indicated in the UI better. Yeah. But it's not. Like, it's like, it'll just be like, here's an easy one. You know, you have to be level 20. No one's level 20 in my whole, but it says 100%. Yeah. And it said it shouldn't. Well, it's not I don't know if it's a bug because it just was never implemented. But like, yeah, I mean, what's the difference, right? You know? Like it should indicate somehow like, oh, this person's too low of a level for this. But like calling it a bug or not a bug, it's like that's just being pedantic at that point, you know what I mean? It's like the description, the thing is still the same. It's like the behavior should change. Fuel. I got cleaning solution finally though. There's a lot of fuel in this place. I got another control chip. I barely even want it. You know? Test cosmetics. Test. Give me that. Test. I'm gonna steal this jukebox also. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna put it right over here. See, they haven't... So this is the bug you're referring to, I believe, right? I'm almost positive that they moved this stuff. Yeah, but it's still showing the old storage zone. So I'll probably fix that on Monday. Because they definitely moved the stuff since I told them not to store anything here. Because, like, I could do the following to reset it. And it'll... Here's what I'll do to reset it. It's not, like, great. You shouldn't have to do this, but I'm going to do it. Storage zone... And I'm going to set to toggle nothing. And then I'm just going to delete the storage zone again. This is a workaround. But this should work, I think. But, you know, maybe not. Okay. Then I'm going to get rid of these ugly pots. If I can. No fail cake. What is this? How is the storage zone still here? Delete zone. Storage zone? Storage zone? This one's not getting deleted at all. Storage zone? Hello? Hello? Oh god. Yeah, it's semantics though, in my pedantry. I think if the rest of UI is implying something matters, it should. Yeah, I agree with you. It's like, what is it? Yeah. Like, if the user thinks something's a bug, it doesn't matter if it is a bug or not. It's like, they still believe it to be a bug. And it still ultimately goes on the same type of... It would still get, you know, put in a list and prioritize it if it was a bug. Right, so it's just very, like, it's pedantic, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say, too. It's like, yeah, it's pretty much a bug. Where the hell is this storage zone at? Is there a storage zone in space somehow? Like a floor was deleted? I hate storage zones. So much. Where are you taking that? How is someone hungry right now? Stella? Jeez. I'm just trying to watch this stuff and see where they take it. The storage zone bug. So sad. I have a decent amount of food, though. This person's going to die soon. If I'm not careful. There's no lights in here. Oh, you won't be able to build that there. Okay. A mission succeeded. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. A Tamartar? I'm gonna have like unlimited DNA frags. What happens if you get too many? Does it say does it cap at 999 plus? I don't think so, right? Let's find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Drag. Looks like I'm good at power. That is not being lit. You know why? I need a light. I need a light. Maybe this will break up the corner monotony a little bit too. No? It's like just kidding. Okay. Alright, I'm getting off soon. All I've eaten today is McDonald's. I ate a McDouble no bun and a medium fry. And now I want nachos. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna complete the cycle. The diarrhea cycle. That's a lot of ore to transport, you bozo. Where'd you take that from over my plate, I see. Okay. Superheated requires level 25. You're never gonna be that high. 25. I'm glad it came here too, Outwise. And by the way, leave a review on Steam if you like Starmancer. It sure is nice.
And tell your friends to leave reviews as well.
Slinker. Okay. How about I just keep playing this station, though? Like, next stream even, you know? It's concerning to me that no one has deconstructed this floor yet, right? Like, what are they all doing? Why is no one deconstructing this floor? Can't walk to? What do you mean can't walk to? What does that mean? Is that a bug? Oh, did I break something? You can't delete these floors anymore? I might have done that. That could be on me. That could be on me. Thanks, by the way, for the review. Maybe that's on me, though. It actually does. It actually is really nice, this review. Okay, I think that's on me. I think it's on me. I think so. What are these things called? Boundary floors or something? What do you think they're called internally? If you had to guess. Floor station boundary. This one. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Isn't it supposed to have? Isn't it? Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it have uh these pathfinding things? Doesn't it need that? I'm almost positive. It needs construction access positions. Did it used to? And then I got rid of it? Maybe.
Maybe.
Let me try something. I'm gonna write this down too. What is this thing called? Integer. Station boundary floor can't be deleted. Needs construction access positions. I must have removed them. Rip. Rip-de-doo. Are you using raw UI toolkit or some middleware? I'm getting back into Unity after years. Back when I was about GUI, but that's deprecated now. We're using Unity's Canvas system, and I don't recommend it. Its performance isn't great. And then some abomination of the two is what we're using. Like a oh, don't close the game tab. That wasn't correct. The performance of Unity's Canvas system is very bad. It's particularly for things like scroll recs. So bad. Oh my gosh. 23 June. There. Like something like let me show you something that kills performance in Unity. Just doing this. Just doing this will kill performance. We're used to. We had to break into a bunch of canvases. And you would think like, you know, it's not that much to move it, but you'd be surprised. So like I'm getting like, I don't know, between 70 and 80 frames. And then if you just like move it, you know, I'm getting like 30 frames now, 40 frames. Well, now it's like back to 60, but just for example, you know. Destroying objects should reward minor build experience. I agree. Need a toggle all button for job list. I agree with that as well. And a make exclusive button on the jobs too, I think. So it's like, hey, I want like I want this guy to be my only builder, and like there's a button somewhere that's like, you know, make exclusive. Then everyone else gets unassigned it, and any new people do not get assigned it as well. We really need that, especially for things like Space Pilot. Is there a better alternative in Unity that you're not using, or is it Canvas all you got? I'm pretty sure Canvas is it. Maybe they have a new system because Unity comes out with new stuff. Like Unity doesn't. What they do, they don't really improve their existing things. Instead, they just make new systems. So they'll be like, "Oh, you don't like the old? You don't like our current UI system? Well, don't worry. We got a brand new one coming out." And then they add a brand new one. Then there's both systems, and there's 3 systems. You know, and that's what they do. And you're like, "Ugh." You're like, do you have to though? Okay, let me see if I can deconstruct this. By the way, you should still be able to deconstruct these floors as long as you use auto build. Man, that's just a stupid boundary thing. I'm just mildly concerned about something else now. 1 second. What's this? It's just I want to rebuild it to see if it works, but I don't think it's gonna take a long time. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Speaking of, I like the ROE, but can we get it to where it's like, hey, I only want my scavenger explorer to only fight insert monster instead of just anyone. Yeah, I would think a job task would be appropriate for that, right? Something or something somewhere. Just to be like, hey, like, I don't want you to fight monsters, but I do want Daniel to fight monsters. You're not that guy, pal. That'd be good. Yeah, that's a new system to forget about. Yeah, yeah. I still don't know the difference between the standard render pipeline and the universal rendering pipeline. And by the time I figure it out, they move on from it, you know? Because all the time Victor would be like, "Can we do this?" I'm like, "I don't think it will make any difference at all. I don't think so." Like, you're like, "I don't think it even makes a difference. I think it's for like other games." And you try to read the docs, and it's not very useful. The docs would be like, "Use the universal render pipeline for you know use this for standard for this." And you're like, but what's the difference? And they'll be like, "Well, with the universal render pipeline, you have access to this shader stuff, but not that shader stuff." And I'm like, "But what is the difference between this shader stuff and that shader stuff?" They're like, "Well, if you use this generator pipeline, you can use shader graph." You're like, "Oh, okay." Like, okay, is that something I want? Yeah, like I don't know. People are saying the URP has pretty great performance. That's good. The universal render pipeline. And by the way, I believe it for projects that aren't our project as well. A lot of stuff we do because we place objects at runtime. Unity doesn't really have a good chance to optimize things. The main complaint seems to be all the asset source stuff is built for the old system, not the universal render pipeline. Yeah, and and I'm pretty sure everything defaults to the standard render pipeline as well. I think so. I mean, I'm sure it's very, very difficult to make a game engine that's so universal. And the problem with making any like a one size fits all game engine is that one size fits all is never optimized. you know, for any one use case. Unity's great for prototyping. I think Unity's best for prototyping, in my opinion. And I think that you should try to use your if you have the time and the resources, that you should somehow sort of make like your own system instead. Long term would be better, but it's so much more difficult. And like with Unity's UI, like I view almost most of Unity stuff as just for prototyping. Even their UI system, it's like just make your own UI system because at the back end, by the way, you still have access to C Sharp .NET, and you don't need Unity for anything. I mean, I'm sure you could probably render things directly using OpenGL in Unity if you wanted to somehow. I'm sure there's probably some crazy ass way to do it. Yeah, but that's how you get bogged down and never launching. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think Unity is great for indie games, but still, even at scale, and dude, sometimes the editor performance is so bad. It's like, I mean, I just spend so much time doing nothing. Talking like just like and like the product's pretty big, and probably over half of our code is in an external DLL, so that it doesn't have to get recompiled all the time. And compiling still takes quite a decent chunk of time. May or may not be their fault, of course. No, it's a little bit their fault because I can compile it in Writer and it compiles pretty quick. So it's not a compilation issue. It's a Unity issue. Like right now, I'm at reloading script assemblies, busy for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And all I want to do is press play. And the reason I have to press play is because if I don't reload these scripts, if I don't do this, I won't be able to reference some of these assets I'm looking for. It's a bug in Unity. And then I'll rebuild the library after this. I'm still waiting. And then I can do that. Then I can press the button I want to press. Would be cool if certain monsters had a threat level, so the higher the more colors need to fight the enemy. Yeah, I want to put like a combat level on monsters so that there's an indication of like, okay, what level is this monster? And then also what level is my colonist in comparison to the monster? So, like, let's say a slime's level 1, maybe a zombie's 5, and like, mango would be, like, 15 or something. And I want it to be c calculated automatically as well, based off of their DPS and health probably. Because right now, you just have to kinda know how tough a monster is. Like, I don't go to the Lucky Colonel, it's too dangerous. Like, Lucky Colonel's for ghosts, man. If you want everybody to die, go to the Lucky Colonel, dude. Ugh. A hard thing with scaling in this game too is that the more colonists you have, the less experience they're all getting overall. It's much better to have just one dude, one dedicated fighter, or a system for training. I just want to test that this works for my floor, man. Ah. But it'll never let me. The world shines on Moe's. All I really want is for no delay when colonists have to turn. That little pause at 20 degrees kills travel speed. I think it's disabled now. I don't think there's a turn. I don't think there's a turn radius anymore, unless I forgot to put it in. Because I think now it's gone, or at least it's significantly faster. I can find it though while we're here. It's called rotation speed. It's not serialized though. I can't see the value. See, this is in an external DLL. This is the max distance from the player space that terrain will be generated. Okay. Okay. Force time of day and player system gives off some of the data will be formed. Okay. Okay. Item removal offload priority. That must be a default. That's weird. Floors are made of 2x2 pavements. Okay, whatever. Who cares? How fun. Poop. Poop. Still waiting, so it doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. We're just waiting. We're just waiting. ... With Ryan Reynolds and Justin Long and that guy who looks like a kid. Nia Andy Mianopoulos or something like that. Just waiting, you know what I mean? Like, what's it doing? I don't know what it's doing, you know? I haven't, like, made any significant changes in Unity since I've been playing, just because 'cause I've been on for so long, you know what I mean? If you could pop into existence one small to medium feature for the game right now, no labor, what would it be? God, I really just want jetpacks so bad. Ships, maybe jetpacks from small. Trade ships also, if that counts, would be really nice just to be able to trade stuff. I'd really like that, just to be able to buy stuff rather. Hey, it's done. Okay. What else would I like? Breeding monsters would be fun. I don't know if that's medium to small. Breeding colonists would be fun also. Colonists giving gifts to each other would be fun. I would love to have more stuff. So you said features, something that I would like. If I could just instead get like 3 more dungeons, that would be really fun too. A galaxy map I'd really like. No, trade ships would not be an extension of Sell to the Void, and instead they would be Buy from the Void, probably. So instead of that's what I'm thinking. To buy stuff from. Like as money sinks, like to buy like recipe caches and upgrade modules and expansion permits and control chips. Baby seeds. And then also maybe you can sell stuff for higher, but the thing about it, like if you can sell stuff for higher at trade ships, then you might just start hoarding things. Inventory's theme based on wherever you jumped. Yeah, so like if like they're farmers or something, they might have food, you know? Would be nice. And then if they're like end miners or something, they have ore, you know? Maybe some supply and demand system could be interesting with it. Some sort of factory rep would be good. If I could have a system where build costs for some things would be really amazing too. I'm fading because I need food. My girlfriend, who is finally playing the game, is new. She said it's confusing when you mine the initial experience crops. It says harvest, but the job task is mining. I know what you mean. I was thinking about what you said. You ever have your girlfriend play the game and you're like, she's like so bad at it? You're like, oh no. You're like, oh no, is it on me or on you? You know? Let me see if this works real quick. It's confusing when you mine the initial experience. What's the initial experience crop? It says harvest, but the job task is mining. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just a tooltip thing. Yeah. And also, like games like this are probably kind of they're a little niche too. You know, they're not like these like these type of sim games. They're not like introduction games. It's not like your first game. Let me tell you something. My 4-year-old son played Starmancer one time. You mean like the starting something or something? Yeah. I know what you mean. The tooltip is weird or something like that. Or like when you mouse over it or something, like the status that's displayed or something. It says harvest or something, you know. Autosave. Nope. We'll see if this worked. Reload. She kept saying, I don't know what to do. And it was just funny because the game was seized to me. That's how I feel too. She's always like, what do I do? I'm like, you just do whatever you want to do. I don't know. Just do stuff. Because it's very directionless if you're a new player, you know? And it's easy to forget that. Please work, you bitch. It doesn't even let me. It doesn't even give me the option to delete it. What's going on? Okay, well. I didn't do it. I didn't fix it. I did not fix it clearly because it's not okay. Well, you know, these things happen. There was a problem when I was porting. I made a new when I made these whole floors buildable, I had to make a change so that they get built instantly in code. And then I loaded an old save and all of my boundary floors were gone. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. Or rather, all my boundary floors were blueprints. And I was like, uh oh. Then I had to make a variant. Get pretty crazy there. Let me come over here. Get rid of this. This is not the right one. It's this one. Boom. Oh, I see. This needs like a deconstructible component on it, probably, or something weird, huh? Well, we'll figure it out. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's pretty average UX difficulty for a good builder, but there's a huge collection of understood interaction rules learned by builder players over the years that new players just don't have. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what's tough. Even with our publisher, Chucklefish, like they never the people that were sort of like assigned to us or whatever that we'd interact with, they never even like really played games. Like they didn't even know what games like RimWorld were. You know what I mean? And so they were always like, "Well, isn't this confusing? Is this weird?" I'm like, "Nah, it's sort of how it goes." That's exactly what I told her. So that's exactly what I told her. So I showed her she could knock out a constant, force you to buy my. That's so funny. Yeah, you just do whatever. Force feed them bio waste even. Yeah, it's hard when there's so many options to make a UI that's understandable too. Closing, closing,
Closing.
because like Chucklefish is kind of like they just kind of publish like games. Can see everything inside. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, even Rimworld assumes the player understands the basis of guild builders, and that's the flagship in the genre, right? Yeah, yeah. But Chucklefish they just make like just games that like if you just gave to anybody they could play. But that's not really what Starmancer is, you know. So it's like there's a bit of a there could be some frustrations there, you know, some friction, let's say, you know, and you're like, oh, okay, oh, gosh, do we really need Corsair colors? They're like, yeah, we do. Like, okay. Even still, sometimes I'll be like, I just wish we didn't do like we didn't need like Corsair colors, for example, before launch. Like we should have fixed more bugs. They're like, well, we like. I thought the Corsair colors did good. They say, and we're like, I'm like, what? Who even cares about Corsair colors? Ugh. But sure, when you're in that world, that business world of games, you know, it's a different world. You know, they're in like the Microsoft publishing deal world. You know, it's just so different. It's all about the deals and you know and having connections with like IGN or something so that they write articles for your games and stuff like that. You know, yeah. The aesthetics make it look approachable much more than the gameplay. Yeah, that's also our problem. I said that to Victor before. I'm like, dude, if we look like I was like, our problem is that we look so nice. If we look like RimWorld, people would be like, oh, okay, this I know what I'm getting into here. Yeah, but then when they see it, they're like, oh, like they just think that like they just think it's like The Sims or something, or they think it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon. They can just sort of play it and be able to understand it, and then they get upset when they can't. They're like, oh, I spent this money on it. I thought I'd be able to play it. I don't even know how to play it. And you're like, oh gosh. You're like, "Oh, no." You're like, "No." And I'm like, "I didn't tell you it'd be easy. You just assumed it would be easy, man." You know? And that's tough too. You gotta deal with that. Like, you gotta deal with, like, the market expectations. Not the market. I think market's too much of a word, but just, like, the human expectation of it. It's like yeah. And also people see pixel art and they just think, "Oh, how come my computer can't handle this?" And I'm like, "Well, pixel art's just textures, dude." You know? It's not a bad thing, though. I agree. Just need that tutorial and UX refinement. I agree. Yeah. Quality of life's like always huge for us, you know, just focusing on it. That's why we play test all the time. And on stream. Then the stream ideas are really, really helpful too. Like incredibly helpful actually. Ugh. And then once it's there, it'll be awesome too. Like once it's accessible. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's money in the bank because once it's approachable. And that's the thing that's tough too, is like we have the players like you guys that basically anyone who comes in the stream is pretty hardcore, right? But then we have a lot of people who aren't. Yeah. We had to tear out our tutorial system. Your Tibet is a real mess. It's impossible not to have a tutorial that's a mess, right? It's so hard. And I would try to say that to the publisher too. It's like we can't have a tutorial because everything's changing all the time. And then and if you even change like one little thing, the whole tutorial could become just out of whack. And it's like, it's so tough. So I'm really hoping that the introduction is going to help steer players in the story. It's a little cutscene hoping that it sort of sets the tone a little bit for what you're doing and why you're out there. And we're hoping to get it in for next week. So we'll see. I have to fix that fucking. I'm gonna be freaking out about this boundary floor all weekend now, not being deconstructible. That's all right. I'll figure it out. But I deleted something from it that I shouldn't have. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to us. It just becomes so much out of whack with the game become I had to go. Yeah, that's the hard part. It's like the moment you make a tutorial, it's already out. It's like outdated the next day. Yeah, so it's very, very tough. And you can try to make your whole game design so that you don't need a tutorial, but that's very, very, very hard as well. Storage on bug fix? Yeah, that one as well. But the thing with the storage on bug, I don't think I introduced it. I try to fix regressions first. Like if I introduce something in the patch, I try to be like, oh, let me fix that first. Because on retail, I'm sure that the storage bug already exists. So I'd rather not introduce a new bug than fix an existing bug. I mean, it depends on the bug, obviously, right? I want to fix both. By the way, I want to fix both. It's just the deconstructible floor one is much more of a big deal to me. Yeah, it's rough, but honestly, I think it's undervalued work for many game developers. In theory, good tutorial should evolve and iterate just like good gameplay. I agree. Watch Slinker Bacon derail the tutorial. Yeah, that's a hard thing too. Like, what do you? And also, a tutorial is hard when I don't. I mean, like, I don't. And I don't also like we could just do a separate tutorial base or something. But it's just so much work, though. I don't really like it. It's like so many triggers, of like, okay, when they do this, trigger that, or they do this, trigger that. Yeah, I don't know. 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 Okay, I'm about to be out of here. Remember, I have the thing next week, jury duty. So that will probably make this patch weirder as well, but maybe not. I might just have to revert my changes to this. Floor, station, thing. Floor, station, boundary, entity, what? Oh my god. You ever try to look at, like, version control for anything with Unity, and you're like, "What did I change?" And you're like, "Oh, this is impossible." I'll never know in 1,000 years what I removed. Oh, no. That's alright. I was running through the tutorial intro in Stardew the other day, and I got really frustrated because I could see things happening outside the tutorial that required my attention, but I was locked down to my interactions. Yeah, that's what's hard. Any chance you be in Grand Rapids in the near future? There's always a chance, but hey, the fireworks are coming up soon, though. Bay City fireworks. I live in Bay City. I work in downtown. I have an office in downtown Bay City. I'm just thinking about what's in Grand Rapids. There's a chance. I'll let you know. Bay City's always fun. Nelly was in Bay City. Freaking Nelly from Nellyville, you know? But I wasn't there that week. I had to go to a wedding. Got to go get some nachos. Yeah, that Unity version control thing pushed me to do more and more in Code 7 Unity. It's a mess. It's a huge mess. It's wild. Like first of all, if two people on the team change the same thing, it's like, well, good luck. you know? Hey, this is a thing that I deleted that I was supposed to keep. I can see it actually. This is huzzah! What luck! Oh, this is stupid. Okay. This is not a bit. This is real. This is real. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is exactly what I removed. But the thing is, I don't know what it's called. I can see it. Just literally dumb luck. This is exactly what I want. But what component is it? You know what I mean? It just has like a file ID. So you got to be like, okay, well, all right. I'm so excited about this. So this is exactly what it is, but I deleted it, huh? I'm gonna have to snip it using the snipping tool. Snip it. Snip it. Literally what I'm probably gonna do instead is I have like a read-only project. I have a separate Unity project folder that is, and I'll just revert it, load that one, have them both open, and just literally look to be like, what did I change? That's probably what I'll do because this is impossible. Floor station boundary entity variant dot prefab. Yeah, this is the whole floor, the one that was bugged. This is the menu entry. This is the player base size component. I set a false to true. Pretty big deal, you know? So the way the menu entry is the thing you see in the build menu. It looks like a hand. I don't know why I did that. The blueprint's the blue thing that you place. It's got rules on it. And the entity is the thing that exists in the world. So we try to separate them for some reason at some point. Because we're like, well, this way it's better for performance than it is. But anyway, whatever. Interesting setup. There it is. Whip 7. We can get like a quick like sneak peek kind of it. Like Like, there's a satellite in it. There's some kind of satellite. It says 50%. I don't know. A news broadcast. Look at this girl. Who's this cutie? Victor's making girlfriends again. Is that Cat? Before she becomes Cat? Nah, it doesn't matter. All right. I'm gonna take a look at tech tree. Thanks, Monte. Monte, the Monte, the Wanty. All right, I'm out of here. I'm getting nachos. I'm excited. Okay.